There we go. What's up, Dan? What's up, Rob? Everybody doing well? I don't have my. Let's see if I can turn this down. Oh, not down. Nope. Get that out of my face. There we go. Happy Tuesday. Bottoms up. Ooh, that's not very cold. What's up, Jeff Rowe? Let's see. I'm gonna get this up here. There we go. Okay. So what's going on? There we go. Yep, just another day in the books. Weird Bears running a premiere. Oh, okay. It was halfway through. Yeah, that's usually what happens to me. Yeah, that's my luck. Let's see what in the heck is going on. Why doesn't let me? Oh, it's whoops. See, nope. Yeah, not that. There we go. Let's get that back to where it was. Okay, yeah. Let's not be messing with that. So, yep. That was weird. It's moving around when I talk. It's weird. I don't have good internet tonight or something. But anyway. Yeah, just another Tuesday. Chilling. Seeing what everybody's up to. A little thing up. Oh, let's see. Up there. A picture of my old Mustang. It looks like it's a picture on the wall, but. Yep, Miller High Life. The Champagne of beers. If you got the time, we got the beers. Whoops. I got too much crap on my desk. Need to fire the maid. Yeah, so you're having internet problems too? Yeah, mine's like it's glitchy. I don't know what. I must. You know what? I did see a truck up there earlier. They were probably working on it. You know how that goes. Technology. We can't leave shit alone. Police chases from Arkansas. No, I can't say it. I have actually. Can't post comments from some destinations. Why? Okay. So evidently, it's not showing my Facebook stuff on here. Somebody's car horn is going off. Where is my live on Facebook? I tried. Oh, shoot. Tried streaming on Facebook again. It's not working. Hey, Patrick, what's happening, sir? Little Rock Hood News. Okay. Let's check that out. I'm sure it's interesting. Let's see. To pin that one. There we go. What's happening, Unfinished Project? Yeah. It's working on Facebook? Okay. What's up, Travis? Yeah, my computer's being goofy tonight, so. Howdy, Tom. Everybody doing all right? Oh, I bet that's in our group, isn't it, Rob? Let's see. Yeah, it says active 5 minutes ago. Let's see. Is it working? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe. Don't know. Yeah, it's working. It's working. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, just checking. Wasn't that big of a deal. Anywho, let me get out of here. Oh, yep, just another Tuesday. It's just over here keeping secrets. If you didn't keep them secret, it wouldn't be secret now, would they? Yeah, I recommend that. Okay, I'll check them out. What'd you say it was? Something hood, something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it was. It is cold. Yeah. I was moving the trash back myself right before I got on here. Strong enough for man. What's happening, Dr. Art? I appreciate you stopping by. I was in and out on your live last night. I was busy doing house chores and just listening. Howdy, Buff. How you doing, man? I saw your video earlier on the car. Hey, Barrows. Hey, Colleen. Howdy ho, Mr. One-Eyed Cat. The Don is in the house. How's everybody doing? I know it's wanting to be winter time. It's actually here tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday it's supposed to be like 75 degrees again, but then I guess this weekend it's gonna get cold. Hey, howdy, Buck. How you doing, sir? Let me put this guy up here again. Okay, put that on there. Got the link up. I think it's going up. Yep, it says I am live. I am not going to do that. Howdy, Wendy. Snowed today and yesterday. They're saying all week long. Ugh, yeah. Well, hopefully you got everything winterized and prepared. I know I always forget something, you know. Every time I forget something, that's for sure. Yeah, change smoke detector batteries. It's definitely that time of year, yep. I don't think well, we went camping over the weekend. It was super duper nice. It was windy, but it was our last trip out, and it was kind of nice because they're supposed to turn the water and stuff off. We were just going to be Dan IT guy. What's cracking? How you doing? 20 here tonight. Whoosh. Howdy, Destroyer. How you doing, man? I missed your show tonight. I have been watching it the past couple weeks, and it's really funny. I haven't watched the Harry Carey stuff yet, though. I'm going to check that out also because shit's just funny. Yeah, they're going to be. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I appreciate you too, man, for sure. Oh yeah, the one when you had the comedian on there, the black guy comedian. That guy was he was a riot. He was a riot. Yeah, I do have to see the hairy skits. Yes. Uh, hey, here we go. It just looks like he's getting ready here. You ready, Freddie?
Hi.
I was like, he looks like he's trying to get set up. I'm like, are you ready?
How goes it?
Good. How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
Good. How's the weather treating you there?
It's been seasonally very warm.
Yeah,
We're just gonna drop ass here in the next couple days.
yeah, Friday or the Thursday night is going to take a big dump on us. Yeah, definitely.
Tomorrow could be 80.
Yeah, they're saying 75 Wednesday and Thursday here, and then like 30 Friday,
Yeah,
and like wet snow rain shit.
yeah. So it's just been crazy.
Mm-hmm. Pimping, that's who it was, Dan. Yeah, you're right.
I uh I hate this time of year, man. I just want summertime.
I know. I'm the same way. It's like I I don't like being inside very much. And well, in my job, I mean, I'm constantly in and out, in and out.
Yeah,
It's like I ran out in the parking lot just to help a lady put air in her tires, and the wind was blowing. I was like, "Woo!" Yeah.
yeah. Oh come on, where's my lighter? There we go. I uh I applied for monetization today finally.
Good. Okay, so you got the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, summer in Arizona. Destroyer says.
I like Arizona.
Yeah, I do too. Hunter's up near. He's up in northern Nevada, and it's pretty good. Dan says he doesn't like it outside where he lives because it's a shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My neighborhood's not so good in the wintertime either.
I
uh,
uh I like hot weather. Hot and humid weather is what I
yeah,
like.
yeah. I don't much like the humidity as much as I used to, but I do like the hot weather. I mean, my wife and I, we keep saying when we retire, we're going to move to, outside of Las Vegas. So, because the winter here sucks.
We have probably very similar winters. It gets just absolutely brutal cold,
Yeah.
snow, ice. It's
Yeah,
just
we get the same like lake effect stuff you get, and the wind coming across, the plains, and yeah,
yeah,
it can be pretty sucky. Yeah.
yeah.
Harry
It gets pretty
Carey. Yeah. Yeah, I got to check out the Harry Scary skits. I haven't seen them yet.
I'll be doing some on there for them
Are you?
soon.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I haven't been really out and about, a whole lot lately. And I
Right.
have a couple ideas what I'm gonna do. I mean, I go to work one day a week, and I could have a billion of them there, but I'd get fired because people shoot back at me.
Yeah. I could probably do a few at my work too, but I just
Yeah.
don't do a very good Harry Carey. So
Oh man.
when he did that one at the burnout contest, I started dying laughing, dude.
Some of the stuff I see at work is just like how do people function in
Well, I
life?
wasn't sure if it was Eric or if it was you, and I was like, "Who did that?"
Oh,
Oh, so what's going on? Anything?
yeah, Dan said he
Anything
wants to
new?
move to Tennessee. I do too. If it was just me, I'd live probably like in Florida.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tennessee
but
is nice.
yeah,
Yeah, we went down to Pigeon Forge a couple weeks ago, and it was so nice. And we took one of the Jeep tours out into the park, and yeah, it was so fun. It was just my wife and I.
yeah,
It was fun.
yeah. It'd be a good time, and I really like I like the Gulf of Mexico area, just along that whole area. It would be perfect
Dude,
for me.
Destin is so freaking nice.
So
We
I
went.
was there. I was all over in Florida in that area and all that
Mm-hmm.
in July. I stayed in Navarre Beach, Pensacola. I went over to Destin. I mean, I go to
Mm-hmm.
different states when I'm down there. But man, where I'd really like to own is in Alabama, on far, far, far west side of Gulf Shores, where it's like really remote and nothing there.
Yeah, like I think we went through there on the way on our way to Destin. Because I remember going through Alabama was like the longest drive ever.
Yeah.
That was like 7 hours of the 15-hour trip, you know.
Yeah. That would be really good for me.
I got a super smoking deal on a set of cow track bars for my S10 the other day.
Yeah.
Brand new in the box, $300, like 2/3 of the price, you know.
I'm starting to get parts together for two small block Chevy builds,
Mm-hmm.
and they're both going to be 302s. One's going to be a Vortec era 302, and one's going to be late 60s era. You know,
So
pretty much
you're putting the short stroke crank in them and stuff. Yeah.
Short stroke crank. It's the L99 crank and a Vortec block. It's going to have. I mean, both of them are going to use 5-700 Eagle rods. I got to find the right pistons.
I looked up. I considered that recipe when I was started doing the truck, and I found one of the small LTs, the 4.3 LTs, and then I was going to put the 5.7 stuff in it. And
well, you see that box right there.
Yeah.
So that is a freshly machined crank with bearings.
Well, okay, got you.
I got other parts coming, but that's a made in the USA stock, Elgin Pro stock, Duntop 3030 2-spec cam.
Take it easy. Take it easy, IT guy. We'll see you later, man.
So I'm going to build both of them. So I just been buying up parts. I mean, I'm literally, Jason, going to do the same rods, same pistons, same valves, same cam, same oil pump, all that. And obviously one will have Vortec heads and one will have 327 heads, but it's going to be the same valve diameter. Okay. I'm going to use as close as I can on the dual plane high rise as I can.
What's up, JP?
Same ignition, and see what happens.
So are you gonna get them dyno to see what the difference is?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be neat. That'll be really interesting, actually.
So I'm gonna do both those, and I found a legit DZ302 intake, like the one they used on it. I just can't pull the trigger on the price they want.
Is it the dual 4 intake?
Or it's a Williams Foundry Snowflake dual plane high rise. They made it for that engine. It's neat, but like I'm not going to do it. I know Wind or Edelbrock, somebody makes something very, very close. And actually what I read is pretty much even the generic ones, any of the dual plane high rise are going to replicate it.
Yeah, and they're probably actually a little bit better than that one was because it kind of had some peanut ports in it anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a Vortec era intake, dual plane high rise.
Yeah.
Each one's going to have that. And then I'm going to have, each one will have a 780 Holly like it's supposed to have. And I'll get some mid-length headers for it. Nothing crazy on the ignition and let them rip.
Heck yeah. That sounds like fun.
Oop, that block right there is a Vortec block I picked up with main caps, a bunch of shit. But I'm only going to use the block and mains. I got it for $50.
Jeff,
howdy, Don.
Hey, man. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? How's the cat?
No.
Any roadkill yet?
I declined one yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay. My buddy got a four-pointer.
It wasn't real big anyway, and it was too warm. Tell you what, after this rain shit we get, and then it turns into Arctic temperatures again.
Then you'll be able to go get them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can let them hang when it's 45 degrees.
Yeah.
This weather's been funky.
It has been funky. You're right.
Well, I'll tell you what, it sucks because I've been scraping undercoating all these nice days. But only
you're working on
progress, but man, I got a pile. So I got one of them tubs getting pretty heavy. I'm starting to question whether the handles is going to want much more. There's an unbelievable amount of undercoating on these cars.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the front end done. I started that, and it's like, oh, that looks pretty, torch and scraper and all afternoons.
You need your big old lamb chops, like when he was doing that car first. He caught it on fire on one of them. Did you see it? It was like the whole inner fender was burning. It was pretty cool.
Well,
Going to upload.
I've had it smoking, not on fire.
Oh, that'll be cool, JB.
I wondered a couple times if I was going to burn the paint on the outside of the panel. Working the inner fenders and the quarters.
It's patina by a torch.
Yeah. See, and I'm doing everything to this car but the body. I'm leaving that the way it is.
Right.
And I'm down to where I need some rust encapsulator. I'm to that stage where I can start, going that route. Got the axles clean. Of course, you got the center section with the pumpkin. That's always dirty, grimy.
Right.
You got this neutral on each side, and then it's rusty, dirty.
Yeah, from the road grime. Yeah.
You clean this with a wire wheel. This you need a degreaser and a scraper, and put cardboard down because it'll stain your new concrete.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's coming along.
That's good.
I've got everything but the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I got up inside where the rear end, the well is. Boy, you want to talk about a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Always
it'll be
fun.
worth it in the end. I know
Yeah.
I'm running out of nice days. This weather's going to turn to shit.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
No, it sucks.
Well,
It sucks.
I got more I can
Jeff,
do.
did I send you one of these? Did I send you this book?
Yeah, I have it. In fact,
Okay.
I
couldn't
got out the other day looking at it.
Okay, I couldn't remember who all I sent them to. I have one left
And
here.
I've been using the shit out of your old GoPro.
Oh, good. It actually still works.
Those
GoPro.
videos you see where I'm not ripping and roaring from like the low tire angle,
Yeah,
and the ones I had from No Name Nationals, that was all your old GoPro.
sweet. My new one fucking died at No Names. It
Dude,
pissed
I
me
had
off.
this thing fly off my car at like 110 miles an hour.
Those old ones are good, man.
You wonder why.
Yeah.
I'd complain to the company about that.
Oh, you don't have one, Rob? Oh, this one's yours then. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna order more, but I'm trying to push these a little bit more. I've made some videos of it, and
I got my iPhone 6. I think that's about it.
yeah,
You
I'm
know
better
what?
with.
Hey Don, I use all my videos on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. I don't mind it. It's like, can you add two videos? Can you splice two separate videos together on this thing?
Yeah,
I use an app called Splice.
Yeah, you need to use Splice, or what's that one I use a lot? UCut, and you can do all kinds of editing shit. It's cool. You can add, you could, like, where the videos go together, you can make transition, like it'll move or flip or whatever you want.
And
Mm-hmm. I'll text you the link to the app. I don't have my phone on me right now. Hold on just a second. Let me yell upstairs. Somebody just came in.
Well, because it's funny.
Hey, Berna. Fucking ignoring me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying?
Oh shit! I didn't turn the mic off, did I? Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I hit the wrong button. I turned this stupid light on.
I don't know. You said, oh, you wasn't listening to me anyway.
Yeah.
We weren't even. No, it's all good.
But yeah, that stuff Jeff's doing is going to be sweet.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of parts already bought. It's going to take me a couple months to get all the parts built and get shit machined.
Are you going to put them in something, I assume?
I don't know yet. I don't have anything to put them in.
So it's just going to be like an AB type thing.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it will be fun.
Jimmy and I have some ideas because Jimmy really wants to build a front engine dragster again. And as far as like all the performance parts, he has all that, and he's got 1 billion engines. So really, it's like chassis, transmission, all the chassis stuff. So he's been wanting me to do that. Like him and I go in on that, but I told them, why don't we build these engines, document everything, turn around and sell them, make some money to buy a chassis and whatever else we can, and then start building one. So
that's my dream car is to have a slingshot dragster. That'll be my.
I've got my name on a chassis, you know.
I got a blueprint on my arm right here. One. I don't
Oh,
know if you can
nice.
see it. I don't know if you can see it real well, but yeah.
So I've got my name on a Mark Williams chassis. The earliest I
Sweet.
could get one is March. The price isn't bad, but obviously the silver thing behind me has consumed a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it's going to cost to build these two engines, and it's actually reasonable. But if I could sell them, and it would, oh yeah, that's a cool tattoo. And double, that's basically the same chassis.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
Hey.
you know, be able to build the chassis and you know all that. And
Can you bring my
spend like a
phone
year
down here to
building
me?
it.
It's either in my bedroom or on the counter. Oh shit!
He froze. There
It's been doing that. I don't know. Rob said the internet's weird over here today, so I don't know if they're working or what.
That's all right. We'll take it. We expected internet to fuck up anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just keeps the fucking camera keeps freezing up.
That's fine. We'll take it.
Yeah, you know how my life goes. Thank you.
Well, yeah. Luckily, I've been lucky with the cat in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, you haven't got her drunk yet.
Well, I did an unboxing this morning.
Did you?
Yeah. Actually, it was like, oh, set as premiere. It's like I can do that too. It's like, actually, I had a premiere at 7:30.
So what'd you do? Wrap your damn cat and it was in the box like on Christmas?
She was just up my ass the whole time. She was part of the show.
Is it still frozen? It looks like it is.
Yep.
What the hell, man?
But that's your good side though, so we'll take it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just. I mean, everything else is working.
Well, that's all right. Sometimes I wish mine would make a good freeze frame, and then all you had was my audio.
Right? It's like, what the heck? Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it was happening on Dr. Art last night too, a little bit.
It's a YouTube
conspiracy. 4.5 billion people on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uploading stupid shit that gets stupid views, like on my channel right now.
Some of them are just flat out ridiculous. Then you click on the creator. It's like, oh, he's got 247 subscribers. You know.
Yeah.
Somebody just
like
they're plugging up YouTube.
Yeah.
Kind of like with my stuff too, but I'm just documenting this for my Valiant for Captain Kirk, so he can look back on
right.
2023 and you know see what all this No Name Nationals was about.
I can't wait for No Name Nationals, man.
It's given me a purpose.
John commented last night on Dr. Arts that he was about to put numbers up on the board. So
yeah,
get your wallet out, boys.
I'm already digging. I figured I'm gunning for Carlisle, but I'm shooting for No Name.
I really want to go to Carlisle. I wish I lived closer. Well, I wish I'd lived closer there, and then I wish I lived closer to Jeff to watch him build these motors. I love putting engines together. That's my favorite thing in the world.
It's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm literally gonna document every tolerance. You know, show all the machining, everying. And these are where I get to learn how to use a bore bar and all that shit.
Hey, they do. I think you can print off if you just Google it, like engine measurements or whatever. And you can. I wanted to put that in this book. I found it, and it's.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, it's like a 4-page thing. You can print it off and keep track of all that stuff. You know, like every main, every rod, every lifter bore. Well, we were talking about those front engine dragster chassis. There's a guy here in town named Dean McIlvain. You might have heard of him. He builds a badass slingshot dragster.
No shit.
Yeah, like he'll build them like the old, the ones that have the cockpit style. He builds that one, and then he builds an open, and they are just beautiful. Like I like going over there and just seeing them, like when they're the body's all raw metal and everything's just on there. Because I was like, this, I
Yep.
would just leave it like that. You know?
So I talked about that. Like Jimmy's all about making things nice, and I said no. Like, why don't we get the chassis done and lacquer it the way it is?
Yeah, just freaking clear it, dude.
And like lacquer, like whatever engine we do, I know what it's going to be. Strip it to bare metal, lacquer, coat it, make it just pretty much paintless.
I always try and paint my engines cast iron gray. I think that's like my favorite color to paint them.
Yeah.
Dayton is a hot rod in town. You're right, Ann. We're close to Indy, that's why. Of course, Jeff's close to Indy also. He's just on the other side of it.
Yep. I can be in Indy in about less than 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we're about 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes, depending on traffic. It's like 100 miles exactly from my house to Indy.
I'm like 90 to the border.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what it is for me in Carlisle, is 100 mile.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's like, I really hoped my fucking camera, it shows it's on. It just, I don't know. I'll go in here and mess with it and it'll kill the whole freaking frack stream, you know. Excuse me.
It is kind of weird just seeing your picture and
yeah. Let me try.
Oh, you need a fly strip, Jeff?
Is it still
Dude,
there?
I don't know what's going on. It's like Fly City.
Oh, they're doing their last gasp, and Can you hear me still?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Black screen.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
I like the better with your good side up there.
What's that doing? Nothing. Just hear me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's audio.
If I could just take fly strips and tape them or put them on my head.
Yeah. You get the good fly strips, you don't need it. They'll stick themselves.
Sorry, I'm just a little JGI thing up there, which I don't even know where this came from. I didn't do this, so it's kind of cool though. I need to find out.
Yeah, I was going to say it's kind of cool though. Yeah, I did that unboxing video this morning. Of course, a cat right on cue.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. You're probably
literally. It was like one-eyed cat here, and it's like, and the cat comes over, and it's like, if you know what my name's for, and then the cat saying right on cue. It's like it was timed.
Yep. Yeah, if you know what my name means, right? Exactly.
Well, I got this front end kit, and I weighed it. It's 21.4 pounds.
Whoa.
Jeez.
In a second-rate box. You know that if it fits, it ships.
Right, and they just cram it in there.
Yeah. But
I see it back there. Yeah.
But they taped it.
Yeah.
They did. Every bit of that cardboard has tape on it. It's like they must know better.
21st century problems, exactly.
But actually, I didn't do a proper inventory. Two of these, those, that. I just kind of spilled it out on when I taped it. But
yeah,
I needed to go against the packing list and verify everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rob said he's trying to get me to do a gasser first, and that's probably more.
I'd love one of those too.
Right on cue.
I want it. There she is. I want to do like a Falcon or a Comet gasser, Jeff. I think that would be pretty sweet.
That would be badass.
Mm-hmm.
That would be unbelievably badass.
Or like an AMC Rambler.
There was an auction. I looked at it a week or two ago. It was coming up. I don't know if it's over or not. They had a 62 Falcon going up on the auction block. It's like, I didn't know they made a Falcon in 62.
Started making Falcons at 1960, I think.
Okay. It had, barn dust on it.
Yeah.
Anything of that era is a project, but
right before Hunter brought the truck.
Interior looked great.
right before Hunter brought the truck home last September, I went to look at a 61 Falcon. It was a 4-door, and they had put a Pinot front end under it, so it was ready to put a bigger engine in it because the strut towers and stuff always get in the way on those. Excuse me. And Ford powered or not. I do have some Ford stuff still. You do remember that, Rob?
Yeah, see, that's like I've got a mixture of everything. It's like looking at what's economical to build right now. I need to do my Cornet at some point, but it's like talking to Jimmy about it, and it's like, man, what do we want to do after I get the T-Bird done? Do we obviously we're going to build these 2 engines, and he keeps staring towards let's do that front engine dragster.
Put them both. Put them both in the.
But
Put them both in the front engine dragster, like Freight Train was back in the day.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be his recipe engine. It's small block Chevy, Hillmore injected on 40% nitro.
Dude, that would be so old school. Just like
Bring it.
I can remember when I was a kid.
One up until about 10 years ago, still.
Yeah. And that's what's nice about this nostalgia stuff's coming back. So, and I like you guys watch the Southeast Gasser stuff.
Yes.
I almost bet that they're going to have a slingshot class eventually because they're doing they got the super stock and they got the AFX cars, and so and that would be bitching, So, but then this guy, I've got that Jeep up for sale, and this guy's hit me up a couple times wanting to trade this Carmen Ghia for it, and I've wanted one of those my whole.
Me too.
As long as I can remember, and dude, this one's pretty nice.
Me too. I wanted one of those forever.
I know, and he's done a lot of work to it. It's got like new pans and new body parts.
Oh,
it's
I can hear the motor shift going through the gears right now.
I know. Yeah, well, it's like when you did that little VW a while back, that little like a yellow one or green color.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Dan brings up something interesting. He says, "I like Steve Maggs Fairmont Gasser." So here's the cool thing: is I recently found a Fairmont, and there's like this wrecker service fucking place, and they moonlight as a party bus place at night, And there's always cars they're bringing in to scrap or whatever. Yeah. And I drove by there today, and there's a Fairmont. It is absolute. It's a 4-door. It's absolutely like fucking mint and like 10,000 inches of dust. They just brought it in, and I stopped and asked. I said, "Is this for sale?" And left my number.
That's where the Fox body came from. The Fairmonts were first.
Back in the day, though, they were ugly as sin.
I had one. It was uglier than shit.
They made horrible cop cars.
Well, my dad had one, and it used to be it was a surplus AT&T company car. So I had a little 6-cylinder, nothing fancy, man. No radio. It had everything delete.
Yeah, mine had a 200 in it. The only good thing that ever came from that car was, on the Fox body is the under the window trim was all one piece of plastic. Well, the Fairmont actually had chrome trim all the way across. And I used that trim as a template to cut my aluminum dash into my Mustang.
Right.
I did that, and I popped it back on the Fairmont, and I was having a hell of a time getting it cut. I couldn't get it right.
My dad told me when he was a county deputy, they went from having the E58 360 police package diplomats, that late 70s, whatever, early 80s, and they were having to get new cars, and the county was broke, and they bought them Fairmonts, and they were all these cops got new cop cars, but they were 4-cylinder Fairmonts, no AC.
Oh, geez.
He said you couldn't pull anybody over. There's no chases. He said one cop kept getting on trouble because he was proving a point. He would sit outside his car with a lawn chair running radar because there's no AC or nothing.
Right.
And did you see the Fairmont, like Ranchero, fucking El Camino type things before?
Yeah. Yep. Some early Fairmonts came with 3-speed. Yeah, they did.
That's what we need, Jason. We need a Fairmont.
I think you're right. We need to get this damn thing. Let's put one of those small block Chevys in it.
Oh, dude, that would be
you know.
Wild.
That'd be interesting.
They fit. I mean, dude, you could go get, because they make those K members for the Mustangs that just bolt in those things, and I mean, it's just everything from a Fox body will go on them.
So you would lighten it up as much as possible. Obviously, it'd probably
Yeah.
put like a 8.8 or a 9.9 in the back.
Yeah,
And
I just put an 8.8 out of a Mustang in it and be done with it. You know.
yeah, get an 8.8, build it up really good, get a good automatic with a hell of a stall and a trans brake, dude. That thing would just leave what hopefully it would be like this one that was like a two-tone color, and just leave it exactly the way.
Oh yeah, don't fool with it. Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a small block, 302. You know, because they're going to 302 Ford.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, put the 5.0 emblems on the side of it.
Yeah. I would get a little, like, find one in the same font that had a question mark.
Exactly.
It's funny though how some cars, the 302, it runs like shit, and then some of them are just flat out mean. You know,
man, those engines they're either or they are not. You know, they're like really good or they really suck.
Well, back in high school, which was 1980, 81, 82.
Excuse me.
Was, you know, the hot rods at the high school. One guy had a 69 road, or one guy had a Road Runner. There's a Mustang. There was a 73 Torino, I think. But they all had 302s, and they was all pretty mean.
Still there?
Yeah.
I'm still working.
I miss
my dad tells me that. He said when he was in school, it was like one guy had an old, like a Chevelle, and another guy had a Mustang with a 289 with the hypo in it, and then everybody else had like big block stuff. And he says that Mustang would just wear those guys out with that little 289 in it, you know.
Yeah.
Dad had like a 58 Chevy or something that my grandpa built, and he's like, yeah, I couldn't touch it, you know.
Yeah, the local hero. He had a 69 Mach 1 with 302 Boss. And
oh man,
he was the guy to beat.
Yeah, those.
You know, people would come from 30 miles down the road, through the country.
If you want to do a small block, that's the way to do it. Put Cleveland heads on it, man. They will fly.
That's back when you race for a tank of gas.
Yeah. Shit, I race for a tank of gas nowadays.
Yeah.
Fucking $100.
Run them
lights. Oh man, it's getting ridiculous.
Dude, diesel.
Well, it's like they always say, like Illinois, even with our suspended gas tax crap, we're still extremely high. Like probably $1 over most people right now are paying on this live.
Yeah.
No, it looks good on paper, but not when you get.
No. I paid $5.69 for diesel last night, and I was like, and then they see it's going to go up because the winter, it's got some bullshit excuse,
Well, between that and home heating oil, and heating oil's going to make a lot of people broke this year.
Yeah.
There's another one that Tom's saying, the 73 Pinto wagon. My uncle had one. I loved that car, man. Loved that car. What's up, Big Block? How you doing, man? I forgot. Colleen said somebody ran a Carmen Ghia, sick week in a blue Carmen Ghia. I'll check that out. Yeah, this guy sent me videos, and he's real close, and he really wants the Jeep. And I'm like, man, if I knew it had good heat, I would buy it and drive it back and forth to work.
Yeah.
But I know those things don't have good heat. But hey, you can buy one of them little plug it in the cigar lighter, ceramic deals.
Hey, the cat's instigating. She's over here. She's in the cupboards.
Yeah, she's going to get the. Oh, she's in the cupboards.
Well, it's the one cat. Literally, she would climb into cupboards, so we had to duct tape them shut. And now this one, this one's snagging on the. She gets hung up on the duct tape, so she gets like one claw stuck,
like a bub trap.
Monkey
like
trap.
Those things you put on the ground for the pussy trap. Big blocks at work, slow season in the steel industry. Yeah, it is, and it's probably like that for like concrete guys and steel guys and blacktop guys. It's not for car repair, let me tell you. This is our season for sure.
Right.
Everything is marginal is breaking, so
Just think if you was back at your old job, you'd be getting them trucks ready.
oh man. That and all the equipment we had to get ready. I don't miss that. I miss the guys I work with. I really did.
Oh, I believe that every bit.
I really did like those guys. Well, it's funny, they were the maintenance workers, the guys that drive the trucks, they were doing a dig the other day just about a block down from the shop. And one of them stopped by and he brought me a coffee and he says, "Hey, you need to come down and say hi." The guys is like, "We're going to be down here digging all day." I was like, "All right, I'm going to shit." I was down there for like 45 minutes.
Right.
Everybody at the shop was calling me, make sure I didn't stall or something.
They killed him, didn't they? They suckered him down there to kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Big Block. We will be doing a lot of batteries. We did 3 today. So yeah, it's definitely that time of year. Batteries, alternators, and water pumps always seem to be the marginal things that the weather poops out, and that's definitely it.
Don't you hate that shit?
Yes.
People start getting sick. And
yeah. Shit starts breaking. It's the holiday.
The crazy part about it is like, I live in a rural area, and because of the one road I can really get in and out of to the highway, you can get 3 inches of snow with 10-mile-an-hour winds for an hour, and it's impassable. The way this one area is. Yeah,
because it just blows right across the field into the.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we've got a couple rural roads here that do that, but I drive on the interstate now back and forth to work, and people don't know how to drive worth a. What?
No, they don't.
So I don't know either. But yeah, I've gotten stuck in 2 traffic jams in the last probably 2 weeks where everything just. But the highway signs say we're at Route 35 and we got 75 and 675, and it's always 35 is closed, 675 is closed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can imagine the dumbasses in Cincinnati, Dan.
Well, Wendy needs a tape measure. I got to go to the garage.
All right.
All right. I'll be here, but I won't be here.
Okay, you're fine.
Oh man, my son's got his birthday tomorrow.
Does he? Good. Happy birthday.
Yeah, he's all excited about that.
Yeah. My boss's birthday is tomorrow. He's about, I don't know, he's about 10 months older than me. He's turning 50 tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
We went to high school together and stuff, so he was in auto body and I was in auto mechanics, and he ended up being a mechanic later on.
Nice.
I should just give up on. Other tech was stuck working on. Yeah, brake lines on an H2. Yeah, I heard that, Tom.
One of my dailies, because I don't drive anything nice with a car payment. Is actually like rust free and in good shape, right? I actually bought it for my mom, like I don't know how many years ago. I'm going to send you this picture, Jason.
Yeah.
Of a control arm I had to change. Everything else, all other 3 control arms in the back were completely solid, right? Like nothing wrong with them. And I heard something funny.
Oh, Dan, I went to auto shop at my high school, Stebbins High School here in Dayton. I didn't go to Montgomery County JVS. No, I would have liked to. That was a lot better school, but I mean, I turned out okay as far as a tech. So, dude, I had it's not really a body shop, but like they'll replace front bumpers and stuff and touch up paint and do like paintless different. Oh my God, that is cheesy, Pete.
Yeah.
That looks familiar. What is that off of? What am I?
It's all the Dodge.
Dodge. Okay. Yeah. I was like, whoa. Yeah, we had one. It was a Kia that they had gotten in, and the front fender was all boogered up. So they put a fender on it and the front bumper, and they painted it. They do a really good job with what they have. They do really nice work. But then he comes over, and the guy's name's Ched. He's cool as hell. He's like, hey man, you come out here and look at this car. He's like, it's making a weird noise when I turn. And the front wheels just shoved back into the fender, and whatever they hit, it. I don't know how this car is even driving, but the control arm's nearly twisted 90 degrees. It's crazy. So the wheel's way back,
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Hey, William Sanders, how you doing, bud? Kind of a pain in the butt because the guy's deaf, I guess. And so I gave him an estimate. They're like, yeah, go ahead, do it. He's fine with it, I'm like, well, hell, he can't drive it like that. He's like, yeah, we didn't notice it until we went to pull it out of the shop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but there is, like you said, we deal with a lot of rust like that too.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like Chevy trucks are real bad for the brake lines rusting out here where we are, and like the Trailblazers. I think the Trailblazers have an issue with control arms rusting. Rob would know that. What's
And
up,
the thing was
Leighton?
like, I had never seen anything like that before. The other three, that was a lower on the driver's side.
Yeah.
The other three are solid as all can get out.
Like you said, I'm looking for a beater with a heater just to drive because the truck, it's. I hauled some scrap off the other day. That truck empty is 7,900 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a Dodge Cummins. It's a 4-door long bed, 4-wheel drive. It's got everything. It's a beast because I pull that big camper. But man, it gets when I'm keeping my foot out of it, it'll get 23 miles a gallon on the highway.
right.
But like I said, diesel's $2 more a gallon than gas is. It's like damn, I need had a subscriber give you a free car today, Buff. That's awesome. So like I said, if that Carmen Gia had heat, my wife would murder me for it, but that wouldn't be the first time.
What kind of car, Buff?
What's that?
I was asking Buff what kind of car.
Oh, yeah. What kind of car is that, Buff?
Those Carmen Gias are awesome. That is one of my favorite cars of all time.
I know.
I'm a massive muscle car, American-made guru type guy, but man, those Carmen Gias are neat.
I could text you a picture of it. I'm sure he sent it to me on my messenger, so I should be able to share it to you. Let's see.
98 Pontiac Grand Prix GTP supercharged.
Oh, yeah. Nice. That's cool. Those have a fuel pump access in the trunk. You don't have to drop the tank. Only the superchargers did.
Nice.
For some insane reason, but yeah. Oh, what was this guy's name? Shoot.
Yeah, here's something neat, Jason. So the cams I'm running in those small blocks are exact spec cams as the DZ302, which was basically a 327 Fuelie cam.
Yeah.
And I got two of them. They're new old stock, made in USA, Elgin Pro stock, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, I got the last two remaining the guy had, and I got them both with shipping for like $210.
That is freaking cool. Let me see if I can. I'm going to share these pictures. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, shoot. It's wanting to go to. It's only letting me share it on Messenger, and I know I'm not on Messenger with you. Let me see if I can save it to the phone. Here we go. Save. All right. Now we should be able to do it. Oh, great. Where's my mods? I got hot girls are waiting on us.
Hell yeah.
Rob, somebody fix that on these idiots. You know you hit the big time when you There you go, Jeff. There you go. Oh, my F bodies have fuel pump. Yeah, yeah. Once you use the cutoff wheel, exactly 402. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and block that user. Thank you. An error occurred. Put you in timeout. Well, I put them in timeout. Somebody needs to go in there and fix that.
Oh man,
Isn't that sweet?
is it a good price? Like you said, trade or
Yeah. So I got the Jeep up for 5,500, our best offer, and that car's worth 5,500. I would say, wouldn't you?
yeah.
Yeah. He shipped me a video. He's driving it down the highway, just cruising. And,
So really, it looks like it just needs paint.
It does, and I'm not going to paint it. You know me.
Well, yeah.
I like ratty shit anyway. I would, if I did paint it, I would paint it, like a hot rod black.
I need to send you a video that I think you're gonna like, and like I like this style paint. I think I would do something like this.
I think I can send you the. Oh, it won't let me send it to. I was going to send you the video, but yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, lucky bastard.
I know, right? I'm like, I hate to pass it up. Damn it, they're doing it again. Can you guys fix that? I can't fix it for some reason. Jackass. Yeah, they're adding. They're changing the channel name. Is what they're doing.
Who's that?
This hot girls are waiting on me thing.
Oh, they love you.
I know.
We love you. Long
You know what?
time.
I'm just gonna let it go. If you guys just don't click on the shit, that's all I say. Oh, Rob hit him. Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna send you this video, man. This is exactly what I would do to it, and I know how to do this
You do
too.
Yeah.
Yes, I've done it.
So I'm gonna have to drive it to your house, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oops.
Yeah, I want that. I want a Carmen Ghia bad.
Yeah.
Just as a like summer cruiser, man. Like, I think I would actually drive something like that down to the Gulf, like and go New Orleans all the way to like freaking Tampa and shit. Just along the coast.
Yeah, I would drive the heck out. Oh. Why isn't that playing? Let me get. I'll fast forward to it. So he's doing what's he doing? Like a lace? My phone.
And that's all spray bomb, lace, and tape.
Wow. Yeah, that would definitely be what I would want. That's like gasser stuff. That's my kind of shit,
Yeah, and that whole video, if you watch it. Now I've done it with, instead of can, I'd use an airbrush, because an airbrush it's easier to work with because it's lower pressure on that lace.
Yeah.
But I've laced some helmets and shit. I laced a gas tank for an old motorcycle, and then like I would put in some small silver leaf, because silver leaf's actually not that hard to do in small sections.
Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, that's cool, boss. Buff Austin from Lucor. Yeah, those guys are from my end of the world. They're over in Columbus. Hey, Don.
Welcome back.
How's she hanging?
No, Wendy's got a line on something sectional, so we had to go measure.
Oh, okay, got you. Got you.
When she gets a line on a deal, I'm all for it, man. She's good that way.
That's right.
I mean, I'm talking. If you know how little tight stuff in the yard, like the little playlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her forte.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had, I can't go into detail because I can't remember, but she'll tell you it's like we had like a jungle gym. I don't know, the sliding board, this big.
Oh yeah.
Ended up, it's been out here for 5 years, and she sold it for $20 more than she paid for it.
Sweet.
It's like, good. I don't have to weed whack around that cocksucker.
Yeah.
Still got a little merry-go-round out here.
Yeah, Delhi, India. Exactly, Dan.
But actually, that little merry-go-round's sweet. Go out and look for shooting stars and stuff. You can. It's got a nice little center. You can make a tray right in the middle for your beers.
Right? Just
And
hang out.
you got 3 legs to hold on to, and it's the dark part of the yard.
If you got to puke, you just turn and puke and then turn out of the puke.
Well, that's usually like a 2-3 o'clock in the morning deal. What's the date today? 8th.
Yeah. Today's
There's a
the 8th.
meteor shower peak next Thursday night.
How old's your
Friday.
son going to be tomorrow, Jeff?
14.
14. All right.
14. Oh, the innocence. Well, he'll be fine.
Hunter just texted me, said he'll be headed back to Gillette, Wyoming tomorrow, and then he'll be heading back to Ohio on the 14th. He's moving back, so
He had to get out in the world anyway.
yeah, he did. Oh, it was cool. He sent me some pictures. He went out trail riding yesterday out in the desert, wherever he is. It's like Muhucka Mucka, who some Indian name in Nevada. It's near Reno. Oh yeah, he said he went to Reno and it was a shithole.
Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah, we know that, son. Hope you stayed away from the hookers.
He might be coming back if he starts like scratching himself a lot. Just
Yeah.
ignore
I'm
that.
like, boy, you better go get a shot.
Yeah.
How big was this parking lot?
Yeah, right.
Were they swarming like bees?
Might
Yeah,
be
he
stinging.
wanted to. He just turned 21, so he wanted to go play blackjack, and because I always play blackjack on the computer, and I showed him. Oh, there's Wilburn. How you doing, John? Reno's a dump. Yes, Reno's a dump. Excuse me.
I have no desire to go anywhere
Yeah,
other than Sykeston.
I saw your
Yeah.
comment last night, John. You were about to put numbers up on the orange paper. I told these boys they better get their wallet out. We're ready whenever.
I'm already scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
In the long run, I'll still have a better hot rod. So
yeah, we'll be good.
now this card's needed some love for a long time, and
I'm just so happy mine's running. I ordered some single chamber racing mufflers for it today. I'm gonna build an exhaust system for it probably this weekend, so I can actually hear the engine somewhat.
somewhat without earplugs.
Oh man, my wife was like, she's like, when you fired that thing up, she's like, the dogs jumped on my lap, all 3 of them. She's like, that thing is loud. She's like, you're so deaf, you don't even realize how loud it is, do you? I was like, no, not really. I was listening for ticks in the engine and whatnot, So,
just cut out the loud noise and listen for ticks.
Yeah, that's mainly what I want to do, is just to be able to. So I'm going to get into the HP tuner stuff, like Dr. Art's doing. I've been talking to Dr. Art a lot about it because we've ran into some major problems at work. We send them over to these guys, and they just don't do what we need them to do, and then they tell us they can't. It's like bullshit. We know what you can do. We know
Right.
So my boss has pretty much gave me a carte blanche. He's like, whatever I need to buy. I was like, well, I need a good laptop and I need the interface and. My scanner that I had hooked up, I don't know if you guys paid a whole lot of attention, but I have the truck now has an OBD2 connector because it's got the newer, drive line in it. And what was it? Here's some Intel exclusive to. It will not be in February. Well, that's good, John, because yeah.
It's like, holy shit, I really am late.
Mm-hmm.
Scramble. That's what sucks about this weather changeover coming. I'm going to have to tarp my shit, and
yeah,
I'll have to find something else to do.
And that's kind of why I really like to find the Jeep a home. I don't want it to sit outside. Because it just has like a little bikini top thing on it. And because it was mainly used for off-road stuff. I mean, it's a beast to drive because it's all manual, 4-wheel drum brakes. It's got the V8 and the old 3-speed transmission. I mean, it's fun as hell, but man, it's just, you got to manhandle it. I mean, a younger person couldn't drive this thing because it is all over the place. You got to be, you got to be on your toes,
hanging on while you're still steering.
Yes, yes. And it's loud. It's got fender well headers and just these little bullet mufflers on it, like right under your butt, you know. And actually, though, a guy got a hold of me the other day. He says, "Hey, I have a set of exhaust manifolds for those. If you want them, you can have them." I'm like, "I'll take them," you know, because the headers are rusted through on this thing, and
So
it's like gift wrap. It's the thought that counts, John. That's right.
That's right.
So I think Don might send me a cat for Christmas.
Oh boy.
If I send you a text that says check your front step,
I'll tell you, I have one cat, and she's teeny tiny, and I don't think she would let any other cats in the house. She's fucking mean.
she full grown, teeny tiny.
Yeah, she looks.
All
Everybody
right.
always thinks she's a kitten.
It don't matter to me. As soon as it's got a good home, I don't care what happens to the cat.
Right.
In my mind, she's good. Now I can see I'm going to have another 10 years with this thing, and it's going to be the only thing bad in my life.
Yeah, it's gonna be your vice.
I love the cat when they're over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once in a while she's doing the lovey-dovey. You get a piece of scrap paper and send it across the kitchen.
Right.
Hopefully she'll chase it.
Yeah, don't wear sandals. That's all right, John. Exactly. She said, Wendy said, "Send it my ass. We're going to deliver her." Yeah, they know where I live now.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Mr. Ryder's neighborhood.
Yeah. So yeah, there might be we might have a different vehicle in the fleet here coming soon. I might get a hold of this guy, like, dude, let's just get this deal over with so I can get a divorce and
Right?
I can just move on, you know?
Make it a done deal. So, honey,
It's like bringing a stray dog home, you know?
it's like, look, honey, I got myself a present.
Well, luckily she has learned over the years that I'm infatuated with automobiles, no matter what they are. I get mad when people mistreat, you know. You don't mistreat animals and you don't mistreat cars. That pisses me off, you know.
Yep.
I had this Dodge Dakota. I bought it and the transmission was messed up, and I drove it for like 4 years, and then Hunter turned 16 and I bought a good transmission, and that winter I went completely through this truck. Rob and I both. We redid all the brakes on it. I mean, everything. Everything was new. Everything worked. Parking brake worked. Everything. And he beat the shit out of this truck. And it was kind of an oddball because it was a standard cab, long bed, V6 Dakota, and it was the boxy, you know, the square body style.
Yeah.
I loved that truck, and I mean, I've loaded that thing down with shit that I shouldn't have, and towed shit with it, you know. So last time John was in the restaurator's neighborhood, the neighbors complained about an explosion. Were you guys eating beans?
Yeah.
Were you guys eating throat rolls?
Yeah, no shit.
That place is so cool.
Hot sauce pinned inside.
Yeah, that V6 Dakota did sound good, man. It was I put a different exhaust on it. It sounded really good, but yeah, Layton's got a 93. This was a 96, I think it was. And I did, man. I drove that truck with a screwed up transmission for years. You know, I just babied it, but man, he took it.
I'm driving a screwed up Ford with a bad transmission.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, well, that's what I was thinking about today on the way home, because my daughter has a Chevy Cruze, and it's got all kinds of issues, but I guarantee you I could get her another car and I could drive that piece of shit tore up and not have any problem out of it, you know, just being easy on it. Back and forth to work, that's all I need, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a granddaughter without. Believe it or not, I am allergic to cats, and so are my grandkids. So this cat's not allowed in my room because she will sleep in my bed right on my pillow, and man, my head will swell up. The only reason we got her is because we started getting mice again. After we had cats for years, and then we didn't have any.
Right?
My big cat, um, I had a big cat, and he hated everybody but me. He was like that cat you got.
No,
This
that
fuck,
cat really hated you too. He just didn't
he
show.
did. I know. I just whoop his ass. Yeah, but he was like, this cat was huge, man. We called him Flash. I called him Grandmaster Flash. He was like 15 pounds. And we had this real aggressive, I might have told this story, real aggressive possum. And they got into a fight. And man, he tore this cat up. I took him to the vet a couple times and he was better, better, better. And then one day it was like his whole head was just swelled up. He had a infection up on his brain.
Well,
Yeah, so I had a long talk with him and I was like, Cindy, I gotta take this cat and get him put down. So I had him put down. Yeah. And then that weekend we had some stuff on the smoker and it was a full moon. I had all the lights out. We
and
had a
then your
fire going.
Chinese friends showed up.
Yeah.
Cat on
Yeah.
the barbecue.
Yeah. Then we cooked, but
Wow,
so he
that's
was
like the
trying to,
rooster that attacks the kids. You got to
yeah.
shoot the rooster, but you're having chicken for dinner.
Yeah. We had one of those when we were a kid too. I used to go over to this place with my dad. He'd paint cars out in the country and this damn rooster, every time I get out of the car, he would spur me. Man,
They will too.
They chased
I
him. They
had
cut
one
his
that was
spurs
like
off.
that.
And he still attacked me. So we ate chicken one night, and it was that rooster. But anyway, that possum was trying to get in my smoker, and the kids were little. And Brenda was like, Dad, there's something trying to get in the smoker. And I looked over there, and it was that damn possum. He was up over the fence and trying to get in the smoke. It was something wrong with him. So I backed down the basement real slow, and I grabbed my bow, and I came out the back door, and I just had practice tips in it. It was like, pat, right through him. I mean, straight through him. And
Jason, I used to raise chickens and I had layers and I had one rooster and I got rid of him. He'd attack, and he kept on getting worse, right?
yeah,
And he was starting to attack the hens and it got my buddy pretty good. I said, man, this thing does it one more time, it's getting a 45.
yep.
And it came right after me. And I popped that thing in the chest with a 45 and it stood there. I popped it again. That finally took care of it. But
Birds are tough.
I'd go out in the morning and I would feed them. And one morning I got up and went out there and fed it. And it was like a slick, dewy morning, you know. And I turned away to walk away, and this thing spurred me. And it's standing there, and I went to just boot it. And I like animals. I don't mistreat animals. I'm like,
right.
This thing's getting booted.
It's just aggressive, yeah.
Dust boot.
Well, I Charlie Browned it because it was slick.
Mm-hmm.
Totally missed it, right? And this thing on the ground is attacking the shit out of me.
Oh, no, God.
Yeah.
Kick them when they're down, right?
Oh, it was so mean.
Oh, shit.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, what was weird too is I got and this is huge, and it pissed me off because my arrow went through it and went straight into the ground. I lost my arrow.
Disappeared.
So I just it was in the neighbor's yard.
Crossbow or compound bow?
Compound.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, I got like one of those PSE Novas. I love that thing.
I used to have a compound. Then a couple years ago, my son got me a crossbow.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll use this.
What the heck? But yeah, so the next morning I get up. I'm like, all right, I want to go over to Linda's yard. So I knock on her door. I was like, hey, Linda, I need to get in your backyard. I had to take this possum out last night. She's like, oh, no problem. Go back there. That thing was gone. I'm like, did that fucker get up and walk away? It's going to kill me one of these
Playing
nights.
possum on you.
Yeah. Oh, I know it went because I could hear it breathing. I poked holes in it because it was wheezing, you know.
Oh, that's what sucks about taking care of. Well, it's groundhogs around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh man, make it count because you don't want them going under that shed and dying.
No, and dying, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it lay there all night. Like I said, they actually don't play possum. They actually do faint when you scare them. So,
yeah.
But like I said, it went straight through him. I could hear him breathing. I double loaned him, but
autopsy.
That possum didn't make it far. I think something just came through and picked it up because do coyotes eat possum?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I
I'm
don't think
sure something will eat possum.
Yeah, because we got coyotes out here, so I'm assuming that that's probably what got it. Yeah, like a goat, exactly, Wendy. Oh.
Yeah. I'm picturing the weather coming down across the Ohio, and
Yeah,
Friday it's supposed to rain all day, I guess.
yeah, it's gonna rain here, and then it's gonna get friggin' cold. Did you see there was like a damn hurricane coming into like the Keys or something, or
It's
Cuba?
coming up the Atlantic coast of Florida.
Oh, okay, so
But
you'll
it's
get that
still
shit, won't you?
well, I'm hoping it's farther east.
Well, problem is when they come up through there, they're
If
turning
it stays off the
counterclockwise.
if it stays off the coast, it'll be cloudy and we might
Hmm.
get some spritz and sprinkles. But
But then it pulls the cold air down over like where me and Jeff is. That's what happens when
Yeah.
those hurricanes go up the coast. It's like,
wow, this is
damn
you
it.
guys. These are two different weather events.
Okay. Oh, great.
Just a matter of how they come together.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still gonna get cold.
There's a weatherman on YouTube. It's called Ryan Hall, y'all. He's in Kentucky, and he's pretty good at forecasting that stuff. So yeah, fun times.
Yeah.
So yeah, I said I'm gonna build the exhaust this weekend, and so it's gonna be cold. I'll have to turn the heat on in the garage. I haven't done that in a while.
got mine on right now.
Oh shit! I got to get yeah. You're in the garage, yeah. I got to get the camper ready too. I got to drain the water and everything out of it.
I'm glad
And
I don't have to worry about a trailer.
then I'll have to start plugging the truck in, plugging the block heater in and stuff. So I told the kids tonight. Well, I've only got one kid here now. I was like, Brenna, I said, you can't park in the driveway anymore. I got to be able to plug the truck in. That fucker won't start.
Nope.
The other fun thing of having a diesel.
Yeah. Well,
Quarter of the way through November. That's right.
so at what temperature did you got to plug it in?
If I know it's going to be down around, it seems like it's if it's 27 degrees or colder, it'll start. But man, it takes a second, and then when it fires up, it blows a big old cloud of shit out of it. So
Cold start.
yep, yeah, definitely cold start. And I mean that thing's got two big old batteries in it too. Well, what's nice when it's plugged in, it's about 100 degrees when you start it, so it's got heat.
I was going to say,
Leighton said he's going to pick
up
up
on a timer, but you got to plug it in, unplug it regardless.
Yeah. Hopefully going to pick up the 440. Heck yeah, Leighton. Is that for the what's he building? A Aspen? Is that what that is? I always wanted one of those too. I thought those were cool. I thought that was like the Nova version of a, you know what I mean?
An Aspen.
So I'll probably piss some people off saying that, but I did like those cars though.
My brother he bought a 76 Aspen in West Virginia, drove it to Pennsylvania for the motor. It's 318.
Yeah, Aspen, Leighton said. I'll tell you the car I would really like to have. My friend has it, and his dad bought it brand new in 1978. It was the original Dodge Magnum it had the 400 in it. And I think it had T-tops and stuff. It was a pretty cool looking car back in the day. It had the hideaway headlights and stuff. And it's still in his dad's garage. I was like, man, that would be something cool to fix up and put a big 440 in it or something. Or don't they make a stroker kit? You put a 440 crank in a 400 or vice versa or something?
Yeah, they swap out. I'm not sure.
You can do some different stuff. You can also put a turn down 440 crank in a 383 and get a 426 low deck stroker on stock. Wow. On stock board.
That'd be neat.
Now you can take that crank, turn it down 30 over, and it's like a 432. But that's the engine I want to build because it runs like a small block but has the torque of a big block.
Nice.
Yeah.
We rebuilt that engine when we were in high school and got it running. He drove it a little bit and then parked it, and then Man, it's been there for a long time. 400 with a 383 crank. Yeah. With a turbo. Holy moly. We bought he bought one of those Magnums one time. We cut the top off of it and made it convertible. You couldn't close the doors and shit. It was so
Hey.
flimsy. Fun times, you know. Yeah, we did cut up a few Magnums. You know what's funny, Rob, is my grandmother, our grandmother, Rob and I's grandmother, had a Cordoba, and that engine actually has some of the Cordoba engine parts in it because we needed valve springs or something, and we had bought the Cordoba because it was kind of fucked up, so we used a bunch of the Cordoba parts to put on the Magnum. It had that damn lean bird thing on it. We hated that thing. Excuse me. We switched his over to electronic ignition. It didn't have the lean burn anymore, so I think we put a little camshaft and stuff in it too. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. He usually watches this after we're done. He has a weird work schedule, so he'll probably text me tomorrow and tell me what we put in it. I think we put a little. What was the cams you bought at Super Shops? What were those called? Like Lanati's or no, not Lanati's. What were those cams? Man, I can't even remember. I had one in my Mustang, and they were good little cams, and they were cheap. I think that's what we put in it. I don't even think they make them anymore. Earson, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Rob remembers what they were. Yep, Sig Earson, yeah.
I'm half afraid to do a cam.
Anymore, you should be. They're all fucked up.
Well,
you gotta do. You almost have to do a roller. What cams are you going to put in those?
That's what I was saying. If I did a cam, it would have to be a roller. And then
what cams are you going to put in those engines you're doing, Jeff? Solid tappets or
solid flat tappet, just like the factory?
Yeah, that's why I figured you would. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make it as. I'm going to make it, the closest, literally to spec as I can.
What was that cam called that was in those? It was it had a special name.
Duntov 3030.
3030, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It was basically the 327 Fuelie cam.
Yep. Yep.
That's what's crazy about that DZ302. It was all production parts.
Yeah, every bit of it was. It was like leftover stuff that they hodgepodge together. And another interesting thing, the ones that had the dual quads on them, when they did the 305 split fire fuel injection, they actually used the leftover bottoms and made a new top and put 2 single barrel throttle bodies on them.
I often thought about getting one of those and converting it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that bad, but I probably will at some point, Jason. Mm-hmm. So if you see any of those conglomerated fucking nightmares from the factory, let me know.
I think I know where one is. A friend of mine, they had like 3 of them. I'll find out. I'll see if they have any of them.
Did you know that there was a Hemi version of that?
Really? Of the 302?
Yeah, the DZ302.
Oh yeah. I saw that. It was a. They only made like a few of them, right? It was like a show engine, like a display engine, wasn't it?
It was developed by Duntov.
Yeah, it was a Duntov. Yeah. It was for Corvettes, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It had the cross ram intake on it. But, obviously the twin carbs. It had this really cool cross ram air cleaner. I'm actually reading it right now. It's Cannon valve Hemi. I don't think many of them were made.
I think there was only like 2 or 3 of them. It wasn't that many, and they were mainly just a display type, like prototype type thing.
Yeah. There's some of the heads and stuff left, but they're wild. Let's see here.
Yeah, they're crazy to look at. It's like, well, that's like some of the overhead cam stuff that guys were toying around with for the small blocks, and then just some crazy shit. Well, there was, I think in the later Corvettes, there was an option for the LT1 that was an overhead cam, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
wasn't it the ZR4?
I think so. And they didn't make very many of those either. There's like 500 of them or something. Yeah.
Yeah, the ZR4. I'm pretty sure was that
Yep.
one.
Yep. Yeah, those were
Yeah,
pretty
I don't know how many
interesting.
of those Duntov Hemis they made, but Smokey Eunuch got his hands on a couple of them, and like the ones that are in cars are like literally they have this really badass Smokey Eunuch 302 Hemi Z28 decal on the air cleaner.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so Smokey Eunuch was the one that sorted them out.
Okay. Got
They
you.
were unbelievably powerful.
I bet they were anything with a Hemi head on it, That's like those shotgun Hemi Fords and,
Yeah.
Of course, the Hemi, the street Hemi is like, that's my favorite thing to watch when I go to the U.S. Nationals. I always want to be there on Thursday when they do that Hemi shootout.
Yeah.
Those cars are wicked nasty, dude. They're like 12,000 RPM. I mean, these guys are just badass,
So here you go. There is one made. It's the rarest 69 Z28 known. It was a Cortez Silver's 69 Z28. It had the factory 4-wheel disc brakes. But here's let me read this real quick. Sitting proudly in the super clean engine bay, was only known surviving all aluminum Hemi 302 cross ram in existence. It appears that some of the folks at Chevy's engineering department were thinking to future it by existing technologies available at the time. The O prototype 327 block is straight from Duntov's Grand Sport Corvette closet. Screw-in freeze plugs.
Wow.
They used all the other DZ302 stuff, but with the Hemi heads. And the Hemi head package consisted of special pistons, aluminum heads, magnesium valve covers, unique cross ram, and it did have the correct 585 carburetors on it. But the Smokey Eunuch had his hands all over it at the engine at some point. They go on to talk about it, but it's a 4-speed. It's legit, obviously, but not giving horsepower numbers. I think I read an article and they rated it at like 620 horse or something like that. Just unbelievably badass.
Well, come on. Nobody called for you.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I lost you there for a hot second. Sorry. Now I got to blow my nose. Yeah, this computer's fucked up. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah, that was a wicked little engine, that's for sure. I won some stuff on your live the other night. I forgot to send you my address, Jeff.
Yeah, send me an address. I get some shit sent out.
All right, cool. That was fun. I like that. I was excited that you had a live because you hadn't done one in so long.
I'm going to do another one soon, and it's going to be trivia. In fact, I was just getting trivia questions right now. It's going to be all Mopar trivia.
Okay.
I probably still won't know.
I'll be screwed then. I like the old drag racing stuff, but
I do too, man.
I like when it's depends who can research it fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like some of that stuff I had to Google some of it, like parts of it, but then some of it I actually remembered. It was pretty cool. I was like, damn, I actually remembered that. Because I was a nerd kid when I was in school. I would just go down to the library at the school and get all the hot rod books and read them, and then the magazines and all the old shit that nobody ever looked at. Like, I actually checked out books that my dad checked out. It's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is.
I just got out my packing list for my front end kit. 27 pieces.
Holy shit.
It's like, man, I need to do a proper inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, you better, because
I did an unboxing earlier, and it's
I ordered some shit for a Kia van, like last week, like Friday. And I mean, it was a lot of stuff, expensive shit, like suspension stuff for the rear of this van because they got in a wreck. It was like $1,000 worth of parts, and I sent my one guy. He works part time. He just kind of cleans at the shop and stuff. He comes back, and he's like, that shit was 900 and something, blah, blah, and I'm like, yeah, I know. And I was like, I'm looking at the pile. I'm like, but that's not all it. He's like, what? Yeah, they only gave us like half the shit. So I call back over there and I'm like, dude, you billed us for all this stuff, but we only have half of it. And he's like, yeah, I forgot to tell you that stuff's going to be in tomorrow. I'm like, God damn it. It's like, but we're so used to that. I mean, that's just across the board problem,
At least it's here tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be here tomorrow. So
It'll be the stuff that you need today, but what you got, you don't need till
luckily I did everything I could and just put it just sucks because like I put all the wheels back on it and I just pulled it outside because I had something else to do, It's like,
well, you know how a mechanic works. It's if he's not waiting on parts, then
well, like I said, we're busy, so I had other shit to do, but it just sucks because it's like you hate doing something pretty much twice. It's like, well, I already had the wheels off. I gotta do that
right.
again, But that's comes with the territory. Story of my life. And that's how it's been for the last 2 years. It used to be somebody had parts regardless, and now it's like, Jesus Christ, nobody has anything. Oh, we can order that for you. Like, no, I'll find it somewhere else. Nope, you won't. You gotta let them order it for you.
Or you order it now, and if you can't find it, you're already ahead on it being on the truck.
I know, man.
Oh, cancel that. I found it over here.
Well, what's really crazy is I needed something for a Ford. It was something inside the transmission conductor plate or something. And the dealer said it was on national back order. They couldn't give us any delivery date. I got on Amazon. We have an Amazon account at the shop. And what's really cool about the shop with a business account, you can get stuff like the same day. You don't even have to wait. They had it was in a Motorcraft box, a Fomoco part in a box. And I got it that day from them. And it was cheaper than from the dealer. It was like, and they had like 75 of them in stock here in Ohio somewhere, Like, how the fuck does this work?
Somebody's sitting on a pile of them.
Well, I think what it is like if you watch. Well, here the other day, I was looking for glass pack mufflers just to shove on the end of the headers when I started the other day, last week. Couldn't find any. And I get on Amazon. It was like, yeah, you can get them tomorrow, and they're $14 a piece. I was like, well, hell, that's a good deal. So I put them in my cart, and I figured, well, I'm going to order some other shit later. So I ordered some other shit later, and I knocked those out of my cart. I go back to put them in my cart. Now they're $25 a piece.
Oh.
Like, and they were like from Jegs, I'm like, what? Damn it.
Price change.
Mm-hmm. It's like I got those single chamber mufflers that I ordered. They're like $50 for 2 of them. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to get those because I kind of like those anyway. Those old school, like Flowmaster type mufflers, And I have a bunch of tubing left over from the exhaust that I built on that Jeep that I'm doing the swap at work. And yeah, exactly, Dan. You've seen it too. I know. You got to watch it. Like I said, and I think that's what it is. I think that Amazon obviously has some kind of, program, and it says, oh, well, people are buying a whole bunch of these. Well, let's go ahead and buy those up, and then we'll sell them, It's like, but why doesn't the dealer say, oh, let's just go look at Amazon and buy it and then sell it for a marked up price, Of course, dealer stuff anymore is a freaking joke anyway, so.
It's amazing how people turn shit around for a profit nowadays.
Oh, and it's, dude, you when you buy something like that box of stuff you just bought behind you, I bet that's been bought and sold 3 or 4 times, and everybody's made money on it until you're the end user. But yeah, that shit's probably been in 3 different warehouses,
Right.
So, not shit, I shouldn't say, parts, car parts, and it's
Well, I know that front end's going to be a cocksucker. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got all winter. My brother-in-law stopped yesterday. We chatted, and he told me about this new 20-ton press he got here a week or 2 ago.
The cat's back there checking out your front end shit now.
Hydraulic press. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
He's got a nice little garage. Wow, it's just attached to the house. He's
Right.
got an 80 Monte Carlo that he drives maybe once a year if you're lucky.
Sweet.
That
That's
was
awesome.
he built that years ago.
Mhm.
I mean, back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Heck yeah.
Paint job for it. You know, he worked the motor. He had interior work done. He had Monte Carlo, you know, stitched into the seats.
Mhm.
It's like, man, this is starting to turn into stupid money, you know.
Man, I want to get.
But it's a pretty car. He still has it. Insurance valued it at 30, but that was a couple years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah, Leighton. I
It's a
use
nice car though. It's
I use StreamYard, Leighton. Yeah,
Hey, what's the limitations on that?
on StreamYard.
Yeah, like
It
if you don't have
depends.
an account.
It depends on what package you buy. So I was using the one that you didn't pay for, but when I ran that damn countdown timer for the
you
no
burned up
names,
your
I burned up all my time. So I went to the minimum, which is like $20 a month. It's less if you pay for the whole year. But what's nice is I'm on Facebook and YouTube right now, so you can
Oh,
stream.
sweet.
Yeah, you can stream up to like 5 different ones as long as you know you can be on LinkedIn, you can be on Facebook. Somehow I haven't figured it out yet because I do TikTok stuff too. Is you can stream live on TikTok. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I don't think I have enough followers yet to do it.
Do you have an OnlyFans account yet?
Yeah, I
He
show my
does.
feet. I show pictures on my feet. I'm embarrassed. Just like
Is
fuck
that
this. I
you?
gotta leave.
Damn it! I need to
That's why my camera's fucked up.
recognize that. You
Uh-oh, Jeff
Oh,
Rudd's
you
breaking
just
up now.
started echoing.
Yeah.
I freeze. Did I freeze?
Yeah, you were breaking up.
Or
Like
am
I said,
back
it's
now?
yeah, you're good.
Better now. You know,
What are you doing over there?
are you clapping under the table?
Oh, he's packing the cigarettes, isn't he?
Oh yes, I thought he was
That's what,
clapping under the
that's what
table.
they call these days.
You know, one-handed clap under there.
Leighton said no, OnlyFans is only for Mopars.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's after 10 o'clock. I got to get ready to go to bed. I'm getting fucking slap happy.
I know. That's what saying with this 5 o'clock dark. It's
Yeah,
like
it kicks my ass.
last night it was 9:30. It's like, man, I'm whipped.
Yeah.
Felt
Oh,
like midnight.
Sunday night was me and Sunday. Once we got home from camping, she was like, "I'm ready for bed." It was like 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't sleep for shit when you're camping with your friends, and we were drinking and whatnot. And
Well, that's why you always need that extra day after
yeah,
vacation.
yeah, we did. It was a good time though. The weather was great. Like I said, the wind was blowing. Saturday pretty good, and we didn't really want to have a fire, but I waited until really late, and the clouds broke about 9:30, and the wind stopped. And I poured the coal to it, all the wood I had. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Well, you had to get at least a good one in there.
That's right. Well, Friday night we had a really good fire, so. And like I said, luckily they left the water on for us, and all the shower houses was open. And actually, the loop that I was in is a loop I never can get into because everybody wants to be in it because it's right by the lake, and it had a brand new shower house. This thing had a laundry room and everything. It was sweet.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, and we had probably one of the biggest sites there were because my site extended all the way to that bathroom, and like the little water where you put your water in your camper was there. It was huge. So, but yeah, it was a good time. But anyway, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Alrighty.
I do indeed appreciate everybody stopping by.
Well,
Yeah, give me a heads up, Jeff, when you're going to do your lives, because I'm going to be home on the weekends for the winter time. So,
Nice.
all right. And yeah, I
Nice.
want to, if you need any help with that engine stuff, any questions or anything, just give me a
Yeah,
holler.
I'm gonna be. There's a couple things I'm gonna be pinging you on that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I got like some basic stuff. I got the.
Yeah.
I already got the cranks. I've got.
Well,
the
you got
block.
Jimmy. That guy seems like he knows his shit. I mean,
Dude, I was there and he's been cleaning more shit out because he's a really good friend of mine, but like he has just got piles of shit everywhere. And like I've been in that shop for days on end, and it's like I've never seen that before. I mean,
Right.
just Vertex magnetos, freaking stacks of Crane Fireball heads,
Wow.
rare one-off Isky cams, Hillborn injection setups. Hell, there was 2 engines I didn't even know were there, and I peeled them off. And one was an engine that was it's a small block Chevy vintage build for a blower nitro engine, and
Wow.
it's got all this rare shit in it, fresh from who knows when.
Well, maybe one weekend when you're working on them, I'll just fucking drive over there and hang out. I would like to see all the stuff he has, because we don't really have any old like machine shops anymore. They're all gone. You know, they're just they went by the wayside. So
yeah, I need to get learning on that, because he wants to teach me all that, and so this winter it's going to be heavy into the learning that shit.
awesome.
I mean, stuff he knows. I mean, the stuff that he doesn't do anymore, but he doesn't line bore anything. He doesn't like line boring anything.
Right.
He explained why, and he doesn't do any crank balancing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But he wants to get a crank balancer for it's a mill.
I
mill
saw that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll do that. Like I said, maybe that'll be one of
Sounds
my
like a plan,
trips.
because it's fun. It's fun going over there. I always find something new.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
All right,
expect-
fellas. Well, like I said, I do appreciate it, and I'll definitely be talking to y'all soon. So,
And I will let you know when I have my live. It's probably going to be Saturday night.
okay, that's cool. Yeah, just let me know, man.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, sir.
Later.
All right, later.
All right, see ya.
See you guys. Everybody enjoy. I know my camera screwed up, but I appreciate everybody stopping by. And if you can, get out there and fix something. Don ran the cat off, so everything's good.
Yeah, finally.
But anyway, cheers, Don. Have a good
Peace.
night, man. We'll see you.
Yeah.
We'll catch everybody on the flip side.